Hello and welcome back. So now that we have a navigation bar here, we can add better content and then add the pages that we want. Now we also need to test our font awesome to see that it actually works. So what I'll do is right here on our home page where it says home, I'm just going to inside here, I'll add an I tag since we need to use, that's the preferable thing to use. So I'll do FA, which stands for font awesome, and then FA again and say map. I don't actually remember what it's supposed to be. I could have just said user, but let's see if this will work. There we go. So it works. I think there's an alt version here that has a hole inside it. Let's see if that works. There we go. So having this icon means everything is good, everything is working. So let's try and change things here. So the first thing we're going to do is navbar, of course, should come out. We should add the app name here. So copy and let's paste there. That's great. Okay, good. Refresh, and there we go. And then we need to add a div here to leave some space on the edge, so it's not right on the edge. So here inside the body, we're going to add a div and give it a class name of container fluid. Okay, so this one will hold all content from the whole website. So let's put it right after, just before body here for the closing, and there's the opening. So this should leave some padding there. Okay, there we go. So everything is now padded, including the main menu, which I don't actually like. So what I'll do is I'll cut this div and put it after the navigation right there, like so. And that should, okay. So the navigation goes all the way and this one remains with content here. Okay, so let's change these items. Home is fine, I guess, but instead of home, I think we should write something like point of sale. So point of sale. I'm not sure. Maybe we can just say point of sale. Let's see if that isn't too long. Okay, so point of sale. What else? We go to the, this one is another link. So we're going to say this one is admin section. So we have the point of sale, we have the admin section, admin, like that. Okay, and then we have our drop down. So the rest we don't need. This disabled, we do not need. We don't need the search, but let's leave it for now. So this one that says drop down, instead we're going to say hi user, like that. And then here we just want to see the user's profile, so we'll say profile. And then another action might be something like I don't know, profile or profile settings. And then this last one might be log out. So log out like this. Okay. And since we have this one that says admin, we can add one more here. Let me duplicate this. Let me add one more here. Two more actually. So this one will be login and the other one will be sign up. Like so. All right, so let's see what we have. So very good. We have the point of sale, which is the main page. We have the admin section. We have the login, sign up, and hi user, where we have profile, profile settings, and the logout button here. Very cool. Now let's design a login page here and a sign up page. So to begin with, it's always a good idea to start with the sign up page, and yeah, then we can use the same content on the sign up page to create the login page by just deleting some of it. But before we do that, let's separate our items into smaller chunks. So what I'm going to do is get the navigation here. So I'm going to cut the entire navigation bar out of here. So cut, and inside views, I'm going to right click on views and create a new folder. This one will be called partials. Okay, save. And then inside partials, I'm going to create a new file and paste this information, save this. And this one is going to be nav.view.php. So this is where we'll put those small partial views. So it's not an entire page, it's just a part of the page. So I'll save this. But I need a way to load the thing as if it were right here. And I have just the thing, because we did this already in the home page. So just there, require views path. So let's come down here, require. We need PHP tags here, of course. PHP. So I'll say require views path, and this one goes to partials/nav. Okay, that's it. So if I now refresh my page, I shouldn't see a difference, even though this is being imported from a partial. Okay, that's good. But then we need more. We need to put this in a header. And let's see here. Actually, this should be in the header. It presents a little bit of a problem because of this one here. But let's see if we can fix that. So I'm going to cut everything from top to body. So, and of course I'll duplicate this. Let me move this a bit higher. And this one will be inside partials as well, but it will be a header like that. So inside partials, right click, new file, paste, save. Let's save this as header.view.php. Save. Great. So of course you might have guessed by now that we will need the footer as well. So this one will include the body and everything below that. So save, let's right click partials, new, save this, and just like header, this one will be footer. So footer.view.php. And of course in the home page I will duplicate this one. This one is header, right? So duplicate header, bring it down here and change it to footer, like so. Very nice. And that should solve our problem. The only thing is we have this div fluid, which will always be there, so we might just decide to add it permanently to the footer and this other half to the header. Now where the problem comes in is there will be places where we don't need the, if I put this above the nav, then it's going to disturb how the navigation is viewed, because it will be squeezed like what we had previously. So I can only put it here. But once I put it here, then if I want to put it in the header, I'll have to push this into the header as well. But I also don't want to have navigation on every single page. For example, the login page shouldn't have any navigation there. But let's see what we can do. So I'm just going to save this here and refresh the page. So you can see nothing has changed literally here. Everything seems fine. All right, so now that all the Font Awesome and Bootstrap are working, we don't need the extra stuff here. So let me go back to my page. Where is this? The public page? Yes. So I'm going to assets. Actually, I can do this from right here, from Sublime Text. So we have these folders, Bootstrap and Font Awesome. We don't need these anymore. So hopefully you saved copies of these while extracting them, then you can delete them. So let's delete the Font Awesome folder. Yep, and delete the bootstrap folder as well. Delete. This will save. These are quite big folders, so in comparison to the project, so at least that alleviates a lot of data. Okay, so now that we have all this, we are good to go. We can now begin designing pages like login, sign up, and then the main page.